Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here.
To kick off for Kansas City.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him trying to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
6-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hoped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. If they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Chambers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Baldwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and inches.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Mahomes. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
380, run. Set. Let's go. Lion.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Straight ahead, ETN. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick
now
off
after the
14-16.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Castro. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Cap.
Herbert now. He finds his man complete. It's Castro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So not
for
much
Kansas
time
City.
to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Gets past one man.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Wide open receiver complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Black 80, black, ready.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports
Our look around
report.
the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is the running back. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Patriots are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Bears even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the New York Giants. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Jason Sanders
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They run the counter. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll get this complete to Worthy. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The Chargers first down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
39-yard line.
pass complete. That's Lubbock. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Chambers. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. ETN up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The LA offense ready for this next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
39-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call it low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Hampton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Omarion Hampton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's going to air this half for Baldwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, nice move. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Try to run for it with Hampton.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 3 yards.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Chiefs are going to get him. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, LA! Trey Harris, 42 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to go to onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 9 on the play.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
42-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up third.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 4th down.
One last throw here for Herbert. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So it's